Hey guys, so today I have a very exciting tutorial for you guys. I feel like it has been so long since I have just sat down and done a talk through tutorial and chatted with you guys, so that's what I'm going to be doing today, and it's going to be how to get this kind of beautiful, flawless, yet cake-free foundation. You guys know that I like flawless skin. I like my skin to look beautiful and flawless, and I love full coverage and everything like that, but I don't want to look cakey. I don't want to look like I have a pound of makeup on my face. I kind of just want it to look like my skin is naturally this beautiful, even though it's not. So today I'm going to be showing you kind of my routine on how I get kind of a natural looking flawless face, because especially in the summer and pretty much all year round, you don't want to look like you got that cake all over your face. So I'm going to show you guys the products that I use and kind of how I do this. So if you're interested in seeing how I do that, then please just keep watching. Alright, so to start, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. I like to add this just to give a little luminosity to the skin. And I'm using the golden one. And I'm just going to work it in with my fingers. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Dermablend Smooth Liquid Camo Medium Coverage Foundation. This foundation does give a medium coverage, but it really is going to cover up any imperfections that you have. Dermablend products are amazing for that. They really are so highly pigmented and just cover flawlessly. But I like this foundation the best from them because it really does still give you that breathability that you want, so you really don't feel like you have this like slick layer of stuff on your face. It's just amazing. Covers up everything, but your skin can still breathe through, which is what I look for in a foundation. It does come in 10 shades. I do believe they have a very big shade range. I'm in the color Camel, and it does have SPF 25 in it, which is awesome as well. I will have a coupon code down below for Dermablend in case you guys are interested, so you can go ahead and click the link. It is going to give you 20% off all orders of $35 or more from them. Not an affiliate code or anything like that, just a way for you guys to save some cashish. I'm only going to be taking a little bit of this product to start because a little bit of this goes a very long way. Their products have what's called, I think they call it like a camo, which basically it goes beyond coverage. It's camouflage just because, like I said, they are so highly pigmented. You really don't need a lot of their products. Like every single product I've tried from them, I'm like, wow. So yeah, really amazing. Like as you can see already, like it's literally completely covering up my skin. So I love this foundation, but it does give you kind of still that skin-like look so that you don't feel like super caked on, because I've tried a bunch of full coverage foundations before. Obviously, you guys know those are my favorite, and you know, some of my favorite ones that are really super full coverage do kind of look, you know, like you have makeup on your face, where with this one, I don't find that I really look like my face is covered in makeup. It almost just makes it look like you actually have perfect skin, which is what I love. And they are very long wearing as well. This foundation will literally last on your skin all day, and you will not have to touch it up with powder, nothing. That's also why I love it, especially when I know I got a long day ahead. I'm like, okay, Dermablend it is, because I know that it's gonna stay on my face, which is nice as well. Now for concealer, I'm going to be going in with the Dermablend Smooth Liquid Camo Medium Coverage Concealer. So this is just the matching concealer to the foundation that I did just use. I love these two together. They are just flawless. This also comes in a huge shade range, so there should be a shade for everybody. And what I love about this, it is super hydrating to my under eyes. I have very dry skin, so that's something that I do look for in a concealer, and I love this. So we're gonna go in and conceal those under eyes because Lord knows I need it. And I like that it has a little wand too, so you don't have to get your fingers all messy. So I'm just going to apply it like this in kind of a triangle underneath my eyes. I'm sorry if I'm like looking down, that's where my mirror is, so sorry. And I'm also going to take a little bit of it and just bring it down the bridge of my nose. I love my Cupid's bow. And in between my eyebrows. Then using the Beauty Blender again just to blend this all out. I like the Beauty Blender when trying to kind of get cake-free makeup, because if you use it dampened, it's just going to be great to really blend out your makeup flawlessly, but also to just kind of make sure that you don't go overboard with the makeup. It's just amazing. I love the Beauty Blender. So now my makeup really looks flawless as it is now. I could just leave it at this, but y'all know I'm not going to do that. So we're going to go in and contour, highlight, put some blush, everything else. But before we do that, we do want to make sure we set this so it is going to last all day long and it's not going to slide off the skin. So to do that, I'm going to be using the Dermablend setting powder. This says that it can enhance your makeup for up to 16 hours, which is awesome. So it's really going to make your makeup last forever and ever. And it also makes your makeup smudge and transfer resistant. So, you know, if you're rubbing your face on your boyfriend's shirt or whatever, your makeup's not going to get all over it. So I love this. This is a loose setting powder. So what I like to do is just pour a little bit into the top. Here, you really don't need that much, but I will use a generous amount. You guys will see what I do. So I'll just kind of tap it in to the top like so. And then I like to use a big fluffy brush like this, kind of dip it in there, get the powder all on it. I use a generous amount because what I do is I just kind of apply it all over my face so I look totally crazy, like covered in powder. So I basically douse myself in this stuff, and what I'll do is I'll let it sit on the skin for like 2 to 5 minutes and kind of bake on the skin, which is like the new thing that everybody's been talking about, but it really does work. So I kind of just let it sit on the skin for 2 to 5 minutes, bake, and then I will go and brush the excess off, and your makeup will last all day long, like seriously, but you're not gonna look super cakey or anything like that. So I love this method. So I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, so now that is baked on the skin, I'm just gonna go and use another fluffy brush and just kind of brush off the excess. This is gonna make sure that our skin is not gonna look cakey, but that it is going to last all day long. Now you guys know that I gotta add some glow to my skin, so I'm gonna go in with the Dermablend Bronze Camo and go ahead and bronze up the skin. I love this because it's oil-free and it's one universal shade, so they make it for everybody, and I love this to just add some glow to my skin. When I first saw it in the pan, I was kind of like, that's really dark. How is that universal? But you guys will see that it really just kind of like blends in with the skin. It's not really that dark on the skin, which I like for an all-over bronzer. I wouldn't use this as like a contouring bronzer necessarily, but for all-over bronze, it's amazing. I absolutely love it. It just gives a beautiful natural flush to the skin. It doesn't look like you just doused yourself in bronzer. Then for blush, I'm going to go in with this NYX blush in the color Foreplay. It's just a really pretty pinky peachy color. So I'm just going to add that to the cheeks. I just think that this again gives kind of a natural flush to the skin, which is kind of what we are looking for. Anything that looks nice and natural. Then y'all know that I have to highlight, so I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Highlight in the color Illuminata to just add a little glow to the skin. I like to just apply this to the tops of my cheekbones like so. And then I'll bring it down the bridge of my nose and above my Cupid's bow as well. Yeah, that is the completed look and kind of how I've been doing my foundation for most of the summer on a daily basis, because I just think it looks really natural, but it's covering up like all of my problem areas and redness and everything else that is wrong with my skin. We all have our problems. Yeah, so I've really been loving this. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. It would mean so much to me, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.